17-13. Huntington Prep up by 4 over the Knights of Summitt County Christian out of Lansing, Michigan. Here on wvsportsnet.com, this is Tony Lane, joined alongside by the other main man of the WVSN staff, John Foster.
We're a two-man wrecking crew, aren't we, Tony?
That's right. We're taking West Virginia by storm. At least West Virginia athletics,
That's
high
right.
school athletics.
And let's take this time. We've added. We was lucky enough to come down here, Tony, to this Huntington Prep Adidas MLK Classic. Thanks, Coach Fulford, for everything that he's done. And again, if you'd like to see your school on wvsportsnet.com, just go to www.wvsportsnet.com, fill out a request form, and we'll look at our broadcast schedule and see if we can fit you in.
I was glad to get Westside in there. They're a local team for Southern West Virginia.
That's right.
Too bad it was on the wrong end of that for the Renegades. But a quick three here back in the action by Pittsford. 17-16. Now Charles Lee getting the ball across court. He gives it over to Jalen Beckham. The ref takes one in the grill.
Boy.
Off the.
Way to hang in there. Happy Gilmore style.
He did. Right to the chest.
Whew.
And he still made the call. The concentration.
Fighting through adversity.
They're underpaid.
Oh, well, he's on our side now, Tony, if we start the underpaid.
We'll take all the fans that we can get. Shot up and no good. How about Summitt County and Simbular fighting for the rebound there. But it was number 44, Cedric Moan, coming up with it.
Ooh, good hang in the lane.
The number 2, Trishawn Burrell, getting his first point. And now is an 18-17 lead.
Oh.
They tried to go up for him. Had the right idea. Just he's tall, but he wasn't that tall. And the ball was still on the deck. Of a jump ball situation, and it's going to go to Summitt County. And Huntington Prep, they started out good there in the first quarter, and they're in the opening minute and 7 seconds. And kind of letting this one go back in momentum ways to the Summitt County Christian Knights.
Well, they started slacking on defense, Tony. We talk about it all the time. Defense turns into good offense. They've not in the passing lane so far this quarter. I like to see them, get their hands up, a little more movement, talk on defense. I think it turned into some good offensive opportunities for him.
Coming in for Huntington Prep's number 5, Negus Webster Chan. He's going to Louisville next year. We have a missed shot by Huntington Prep. Nick Hancock swinging around, gets it over to number 12 up with the shot. Shamir Burrell, no good. Rebound's going to go to Stefan Jonkovic. Now up to number 4, Jalen Beckham. Beckham to Simbular. He tips it in. Or puts it in, I should say.
Muscled that one up, didn't he, Tony?
Or he stood there on his feet and put his arms up and let it roll off his fingertips, as some would probably guess. He don't have to jump far, I tell you that. Here's 3-point shot up and good by Trishawn Burrell. 21-19. Huntington Prep down by 2 to the Knights of Summitt County Christian. Now nice pass to number 4.
Way to use the rim as another, as a blockade to get your shot off.
Assist there by Webster Chan.
Seems like Huntington Prep's having no problem with that press, are they? 2 passes and they're up the floor.
It's athletic. So athletic, these teams. Even at Notre Dame out of Maryland.
Look at the hustle.
A nice scoop. Oh, he couldn't finish it with number 4, Jalen Beckham.
Someone wants to talk about it.
He did everything except finish on that one.
Man. That's what you want out of your players, hustle. He ran that loose ball down, got a good look at the basket, just wasn't able to finish.
And 5:32 left here in the second quarter, 21-21. I guess as you could technically look at it, the first quarter didn't matter. There did the first minute and 28 seconds of this one.
As we're knotted even, right, Tony, is what you mean by that?
Yes, sir. Thank you for clarifying, because you talk with me more than these guys have to listen to me. I don't make the most of sense sometimes.
Hey, man, after days like today, when we get these tournament situations, we're always grateful to do them. It gets a little tough going in the second and third game looking for material because we've been at it for a while.
I only have so many one-liners. After that Wheeling Park game, on Friday. I don't know how many I have left. They took everyone out of me.
Man, that was a good game.
And if you're watching this, even if you don't know nothing about West Virginia basketball, here to watch some of these recruits that are here, watch that game, Logan versus Wheeling Park. Just watch parts 5, 6 in the post game. Unbelievable finish this past Friday. It don't matter, any kind of basketball fan would get enjoyment out of that one. It went nuts.
We'll get to see that player of the game, Paul Williamson, coming up in the nightcap as Logan will take on Chesapeake, Ohio.
And Deontay Coleman's a WVSN player of the game.
Yeah.
So looking for a first two-timer. But back here on the action, the shot up and no good by number 32, Justin Edmonds. And Jankovic is going to push the ball up the floor for Huntington Prep. He's going to get over to Charles Lee.
This young man can handle the ball, can't he, Tony?
He sure can.
Shows no fear. I'm not seeing him pick up his dribble yet.
Jankovic, nice hook shot from in the paint from down by his hip with the pressure. 23-21. Huntington Prep up by 2 with 4:50 to go. Oh, wow. They're going to hit him with the foul. Charles Lee.
Yeah, he pushed off the guy, Tony, as he was going to get the ball. I think that's what they got him on.
Just a delayed whistle, I think, is what got me and the rest of the crowd. At least I guess the ones that sounded like me.
Another timeout on the floor. I don't know who took that one.
Either way, we got looks like we're going to have a 30-second timeout here, so we're just going to keep it locked in here at wvsportsnet.com. Again, we're here an honor to be at the Veterans Memorial Fieldhouse, and absolutely, it's an old school, but still has that old school feel to it. I mean, a great atmosphere. Definitely has that, that Hoosiers vibe to it.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier as we was walking through here. It was just awesome to be back in an actual field house, as so many places are going to arenas. It was a good home down feeling, ain't it, Tony? I mean, just from where me and you both come, small places. That's what we're accustomed to.
We 4,000 strong at Logan on Friday, but this place can hold probably close to 7. So it's a lot bigger venue than what we're normally used to, but it's nice. And there's a decent crowd here, and expected to only get stronger as Logan coming into it. We got still going up. Simbular swatting away number 44, Cedric Moan. And Jankovic has tried to lead the way.
They're wanting that oop bad, aren't they, Tony?
They are, and I tell you what, Summitt County coach, I think he called that timeout, and he just took another one. Because he is straight silent treatment over there. He just stared at him. It's like the I'm not mad at you, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
And that's so much worse.
Or I just told you not to do that, and you went out there and done it.
Or my personal favorite, as a coach, always tell me, what did I just tell you?
Yeah.
Then you sit there and be like, you try to clarify.
Yeah, like crap.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, coach.
But yeah, my coaches always gave me time to think about it as they shifted me right to the bench.
Yeah. Like, you know what? When you figure it out, you come let me know.
Yep.
And we'll get you back in there. But until then, you sit there and just think about it. What a fun fact of this place. We were talking about that. Huntington Heroes, there, believe it or not, used to be an arena football team that played in here. That would have been interesting to see.
That would have been awesome.
It's a pretty low ceiling with these hoops. I'd like to see how they did the field goal situation. That'd be wild.
Yeah. Intrigued by that.
I have to look up some old footage. We're back here to the action now. Number 32, Justin Edmonds bringing the ball up the floor. Gives it over to Treshawn Burrell. He fires a 3, and it's good.
Man. He's been dead on all night, hasn't he, Tony?
That's right. Yeah, that's his second one. He's got 8 so far. It's Charles Lee. Gives her number 5, Webster Chan. The 3 is no good. And now Summitt County pushing the ball up the floor. 3:53 and counting to go in the first half. Up 24-23. And Treshawn Burrell is going to go into the paint. It's swatted away by Ibrahima, the gym day. And Charles Lee is going to go down and scoop and score on the layup on the other end. And now he's going to come down here and go for the steal, and they're going to get him with another foul. That's the second time now Lee's been called for the foul. That's his first. I'm sorry, that was someone else that got called with that one earlier. I think that was number 4.
Both these coaches not afraid to use their timeouts, are they, Tony?
No. At least they're getting them out of the way because there's only going to be so many left in the second half. It's close. I know how everybody loves like games like on Friday. I hate to keep going back to it, but that last minute and a half lasted at least a good 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah. And it had people on the edge, Tony, for the whole 20 to 30 minutes.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad I didn't have a heart condition.
It had definitely been tested that night.
And that place was sheer electric. Paul Williamson claimed that was the biggest game of his Logan career. And keep in mind, he's already got a state championship ring. He said it was bigger than the ring.
Yeah. You even asked him. You said bigger than the ring. He confirmed. He said, yeah. He said this was an awesome win for this program because he just kept alluding to this ain't last year's team, And Hatcher must be getting through to his boys. So we talked to him in the preseason, Tony, and that's what he said. He said this team hadn't won anything. Maybe they're finally starting to put that chip up on their shoulder.
They definitely have a us versus the world mentality since they lost WVU. Well, decommit now, Noah Cottrell. He's officially gone. 25-24, though, more importantly, is the score at hand. We're going to get back to the action. 3:35 to go. Charles Lee now gives it over to Jalen Beckham. Now Lee getting across the half-court line to Davis.
Good pass.
The Jim Day. It's going to be the last touch by Yankovic of Huntington Prep, and it's going to go out of bounds to Summitt County. No, inbounding will be Cedric Moan, and he'll get it into Edmonds. Justin Edmonds now bringing the ball up the floor, working on the small man, 5'9", Charles Lee, who's going to Cleveland State next year. And I tell you what, Lee is in your face. Coach Fulford said that on Saturday they played Cincinnati Withrow, a big D1 school out of inner city Cincinnati, and they had a star player going to Florida State. And he said Lee just simply shut him down. And I see what he was talking about is he is quick and in your face with them hands. Jeremiah Davis going to be in the paint, and he goes up with it. Cleveland State's got to be excited to have someone like that on the perimeter with that kind of speed next year.
Yeah, so much acceleration, Tony.
Here we go, Jeremiah Davis. That was kind of an assist there by Charles Lee as his defensive pressure let that door wide open there for Davis to come through and swipe it through. Jankovic with the ball in the corner, now back out to Charles Lee.
He really wanted to pull that, Tony, and he second-guessed himself.
Shot up, no good by Lee. Rebound's going to go to Treshawn Burrell, number 2. Now Justin Edmonds with the ball. He's going to fire a 3.
Ooh.
It's good.
And,
that's pure confidence when you just pull it up like that.
Yeah, because, he had a guy around him. It wasn't right in his face, but, he shot over a guy. It's pretty impressive.
Coach Fulford, leading his Huntington Prep team here. Only 2 years has this program. Look what he's assembled as the Jim Day gets his 8th point on his 4th 2-point field goal. 29-27, a minute 45 remaining in the first half. As Edmonds now with the ball working on Charles Lee. Edmonds firing up the shot, no good. Rebound's going to go to number 12, Chamir Burrell. And Charles Lee, once again, just getting his hands in there and knocking it out of bounds. As he was knocking it out of the hands there of Treshawn Burrell.
Just always around the ball, isn't he, Tony?
He is. He is not around the ball. He is all over the ball. It's nice to see someone so defensive.